All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me. Welcome back. Save the date. Put it on your calendar. If you have a wedding, apologize to your children that you won't make it to their wedding, because our second annual farm show is happening August 21st. We're going to start about 9 a.m.-ish. I should say start about 8:30, that way hopefully by 9 everybody's there, but that's just how it is. Hopefully get started around 9:30, but we're going to say 9 a.m. we're starting the event. It's going to be very similar to last year. A lot of great local presenters, and we're going to have a cover crop exhibit. So if people want to dig them up and see what their roots are doing, what things are doing, but 10, 15, 20 species, whatever the company is setting up for us to see, so you can see the individual species on their own, what they're doing, what they look like, how they grow, and then we can have some basic talking, like if you're going to set up a pasture for cattle, pick these species. If you're going to go into corn, go with these species, that kind of deal. You know, different livestocks and different crop, all different scenarios. We can have all the discussions that the people want, all the questions that you guys can come up with. We'll have SHP, Soil Health Partnership, is going to give an introduction as to what they do and what we're working on together with our project. We got Mike and potentially Kristen again on the rain simulator. They both do a fantastic job. Mike's been to the farm quite a bit, so he's got some history on the soil and watching it evolve and improve over the last couple years, and he's a good presenter on that rain simulator. And that rain simulator, boy, that brings the message home big time. And then we'll have some other soil talk, and there's going to be a lot of talk throughout the day about reducing stress on your farm and trying to make more money. That's the whole thing here, guys. The whole Make Farming Great Again, the whole point of soil health is just to bring your farm back to you, and hopefully allow you to make a little more money for yourself. And we'll have the planter right by the rain simulator, so we can just go right from one right to the other and keep that conversation going about soil, minerals, nutrients, fertility management, what little bit it takes to modify a planter to run in minimum till conditions, and a little bit about closing the slot and making sure that you're doing a good job behind the planter, and what to expect and things like that. Then we got the 60-inch corn. There's going to be a whole lot of discussion about 60-inch corn, diversity, cattle and cover crops and grazing and all the possibilities, and just there's just going to be so much. And if nothing else, the lunch hopefully will be as good as last year, if not a little bit better. Last year we had brats and beer, local brats. They were made out of Foley, Minnesota. They're award-winning brats. Fantastic, just fantastic. This year we got a guy a few miles from here that does a pig, and so I'm going to see if he can just do a pulled pork lunch with some fixins, and then some beer and pop or whatever, and water, and just a whole lot of conversations. I'm trying to work with some companies to see if they can get their equipment and their products up for some booths, for some displays. But it's kind of a weird year, you know, with the whole COVID thing, so I don't know how much companies really want to mess with that. But yeah, August 21st, save the date. Well worth your time. Well worth your time. We're going to have a lot of smart people there, and you might not hear much from me all day, so that's a side. That's just a side blessing. But let's do our great Make Farming Great giveaway. So about a month ago, I had you guys comment on a video, and we're going to give it away. And if the person, whoever I draw, I will do some research and then contact them. And if they have a YouTube channel, then you go to their YouTube channel and see if to see what they won. That's how we're going to do a little networking here. Is so you got to go to their channel and see what they won, and so we'll toss this around, and I'll look over here, and I slipped again, and I'll go like this, and there's one, and MJR Farms. So congratulations, MJR Farms, and for you guys, go check out his channel. one, you should check it out anyhow because it's a good channel, and two, subscribe to him and help him grow his channel, but then keep paying attention to his channel, and whenever he gets the package and decides to make a video of it, then you'll see what he won and the kind of gifts that we're giving away. And so congratulations. And so, but yeah, save the date, guys, August 21st. Before I let you go, the wife works so hard out here. I don't know, she's goofy. We'll just do a quick pan as to what all goes on back here. That's her little farm, and that's her perimeter, and way up there's our famous hill. It's in the shadows. It used to be a steep cutoff, but I brought the manure spreader and about 1,000 bushels of dirt in, and then we terraced it, and we brought in about 20-some ton of field stone that we picked, and you can't see the field stones in the other layers, but yeah, that was a lot of work on that hill. And let me dial this in. We'll get a better look at it up here. There's a couple big rocks in there that we just backed the trailer up and just dropped them. Thump, like this big guy in the corner. Where he dropped, that's where he stayed. But yeah, that was a lot of work. There's a lot of rock in there. And then this big guy, oh, let me tell you, this big guy, I know what 3,000 pounds in them liquid tanks on the back of the truck feels like. He's all of 3,000 pounds, and we put him on the back of the truck. We had to put the ATV on the ramps, and then had several blocks in the winch line to slide them back to the edge of the truck. We backed the truck in here. We removed all the sod, and then we backed the truck in here. We kind of got it orientated so when it came off the truck, thump, that's where he sat. And he thumped hard, but we needed it turned 90 degrees, so we wrapped the 2-inch strap around it and then pulled with the truck, and it just orientated perfect. And that was a lot of work to get that bugger in here, but the neighbor, he's an old construction guy too, and an old sewer rat, so the two of us, it was no problem for the two of us to wrestle that 3,500 pound. We just laughed like, pfft. Had worse days than this, and the wives were like, oh my gosh, but that's why we're studs. And so, yep, there you go. So, all right, guys, that's enough rambling. Thank you very much.